Check mic 1, check mic 2, check, check. Check mic 1, check mic 2, check, check. Check mic 1, check. So here we are, Sweeny versus Brazosport softball today. So 1 out here in the top of the first. And hit back to the pitcher. She throws to second and gets an out there. That one's high and outside. Throw back to first. Nothing happening. So we only have 1 camera currently. And we're inside the trailer tonight. Or this evening. So swing and a miss. So we're working on a second camera right now. We're just trying to get everything set up. So we're also going to try to do baseball here during this stream. So once varsity softball is over, we'll switch to varsity baseball. That's the plan currently. Here comes the pitch, and that one's inside for a ball. And that one's fouled back. That one's outside for a ball. And runner goes to second. She'll be safe. So 2-2 the count. 2 outs here in the top of the first. Here comes the 2-2, and that one's high for a ball, and actually that was ball 4. So we did miss a pitch, and runner's on third and second now. She gets to second on that wild pitch. So 2 runners in scoring position here in the top of the first. Here comes the pitch. That one's in their first strike. Here comes 0-1. That one hit back to the pitcher, and that will do it for the top of the first. So still 0-0 as both runners were left stranded. As we head to the bottom of the first. Here comes the first pitch.
Sorry about the scoreboard. I'll be right back.
So we won't have a scoreboard right now. This rack will be right back. So just bear with us with the scoreboard. That one's hit to third and it gets through the infield. And they'll hold her to a single. So good start for the Lady Dogs. Here comes the pitch, and bunt attempt is fouled back, so 0-1.
This headset's ready whenever somebody needs it.
Runner on first,
Turn on first, okay.
and 0-1.
Got it. And how many outs?
0.
0. Okay.
0-1 to count.
1.
No, there's a no outs that counts 0-1.
Oh,
Sorry.
Now there's 1 out.
Yeah. So 1 out here in the bottom of the first.
One out. 1 out. Okay. Oh. Because that girl just got out.
So umpires discussing something here.
Is so slow on that first.
So runner on first, one out here in the bottom of the first. Here comes the first pitch. Bunt attempt, and that one's beautifully placed. So actually there was two runners on, so runners on second and third. Bases loaded, only nobody out. Sorry, we're in the trailer, so it's hard to tell exactly what's going on. So bases loaded, nobody out. Perfect opportunity here for the Bulldogs. So outside for a ball, 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. That one also outside for a ball, so 2-0.
Hello.
Here comes the 2-0. That one also outside for a ball, so all three of them have been outside for balls. So probably going to have the red light here not to swing the bat. So 3-0, bases loaded, nobody out here in the bottom of the first. Here comes the 3-0. And that's also outside for a ball, so that will walk and run as the Bulldogs take an early 1-0 lead.
And then it's like literally right here. And there's a box on top of the box. Yes, those go, because that has like the remote and then a couple of little attachment things and stuff.
So bases still loaded.
Yep.
So Dogs still have a perfect opportunity to score even more here in the bottom of the first. That one hit down the line and fair. One run will score. Here comes the second. So Bulldogs take a 3-0 lead. And runners still at second and third. Still nobody out. What a great first inning this has been for the Lady Dogs. That one fouled back on one. Here comes the 0-1. That one hit right field. And that will be in there for a base hit. And it hits the runner coming home. And she'll be tagged out. And now another runner in a pickle. She goes back to second. But she'll be tagged out. So a double play for Brazosport. That's very unfortunate. Still a runner at second though. So definitely some trouble on the base path for Sweeny. Here comes the first pitch. That one's in there for a strike, 0-1.
Yeah.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Here comes the 0-2. That one's fouled off. Here comes another 0-2. That one's in there for a strike, so a backwards K, and good job at damage control for Brazosport. But Sweeny does score 3 on the inning. As we head to the top of the second, 3-0 Sweeny.
Yeah, if you want to. You got the limp on, just so you know. So, yeah, if you want to hop up in here. I'm gonna die.
Yeah, scared of heights, so this is a little bit fun for me.
So here we are, top of the second. Fouled off, 0-1. Here comes 0-1. That one also fouled off, 0-2.
You want to hit? Do 1 and 2.
Here comes 0-2. That one hit in the air and caught for an out. So 1 out here in the top of the second. This one fouled off. So 0-1 the count. Here comes the 0-1. That one hit to right. And it'll be caught for an out, out number 2.
It's behind
Here comes the 0-2. I mean, oh no. Sorry, my mistake. So that one's up high for a ball, 1-0. Here comes the 1-0, swing and a miss, 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. That one just a bit outside. So 2-1 to count.
Oh, got it.
That one fouled off for a strike, 2-2.
Question. Can you flip that knob? It's a little dark. Can you flip that knob real quick?
Here comes the 2-2. That one hit to left and out of play, foul.
Try two. Go back for one.
Okay, what's the outs and the count?
I'm gonna touch it. They talk to two songs, but
Here comes another 2-2. That one fouled off again. So staying alive here. That one just a bit outside as the count runs full. 3-2. So good at bat. Here comes full count delivery, and it's fouled and out of play. Here comes the 3-2, and that one's high for a ball. So one at bat that was to work the walk. So a runner on first, 2 outs here in the top of the second. That one hit to third. Stevie makes the play from shortstop, and that'll be an out for out number 3 as we head to the bottom of the second. Still 3-0 Sweeney. So here we are in the bottom of the second. So that will be down for a ball. 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. That will be in there for a strike. 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. That will be fouled off for a strike. 1-2. Here comes the 1-2. That one fouled off. Here comes another 1-2. That one hit to the second baseman, and that will be an out for out number 2 here in the bottom of the second. Here comes the first pitch. That will be low for a ball. 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Outside for a ball. 2-0. Here comes the 2-0, and that will be hit to right for a single. So a base runner on first with 2 out here in the bottom of the second. Let's see what the Dogs can do. Here comes the pitch. That one will be low for a ball. Check on the runner at first. Nothing happened. Here comes the 1-0. That'll be a swing and a miss. 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. That one fouled back. 1-2. Here comes the 1-2. That one low for a ball as the runner will go to second. So now a runner at second with 2 outs in the bottom of the second. So runner in scoring position. Let's see what the Dogs can do. Here comes 2-2. That one hit to the shortstop. And runner going to third, and she's out. So that will do it for the inning. Sweeney can't do anything with the runner at second. As we head to the top of the third. Still 3-0 Sweeney. So here we are now in the top of the third. Bunt attempt is missed. 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. That one hit in the air to left. And it's caught for an out, I believe. Sorry, we didn't really pick it up on the camera. And we're inside the trailer. So, 1 out here in the top of the third. That one fouled back. 0-1. Here comes the pitch. That one inside for a ball. 1-1. Here comes the pitch. That one hit to the second baseman for an out. So 2 outs here in the top of the third. So Dogs sending Brazosport down quickly here this inning.
So when I hit set in, it's recording all cameras, right?
That one fouled for strike 0-1.
There's a setting too where you just hit either set out or set in, and it goes back like 10 seconds or something.
But you can also back it up. If you do 8 point and you back it up.
Here comes the 0-1. That one inside for a ball. 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. That one hit up the middle for a base hit. So Brazosport has life here in the third. Here comes the pitch. That one inside for a ball. Check at the runner at first. Nothing happening. She's back in on a dive. Here comes the 1-0. That one fouled off. Here comes a 1-1. That one hit to third. And nice throw for out number 3 here in the top of the third. So we head to the bottom of the third, still 3-0 Sweeney. So here we are now in the bottom of the third. Here comes the pitch. This one hit pretty well to left and is caught for out number 1. Made good contact on that ball. Just got a little underneath it.
Ha!
Here comes the first pitch. That one outside for a ball, 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. That one outside for a ball, 2-0. So good hitters count. Here comes the 2-0. That one low for a ball, 3-0. 3 pitches, 3 balls. That one in there for a strike, 3-1. Here comes a 3-1. That one's low for a ball, so 5 pitch walk. So runner at first here with 1 out in the bottom of the 3rd. Here comes the first pitch. That one outside for a ball, 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. That one fouled off for strike, 1-1.
Trying to figure out how to get strikers on this for sure.
Here comes the 1-1. That one low for a ball. So 2-1. Good hitters count. Here comes the 2-1. That one outside for a ball, 3-1. So pitcher losing a little bit of her control here. Throwing a lot of balls this inning. Here comes the 3-1. Outside for a ball, so another walk here in the bottom of the 3rd. Back-to-back walks, so that will put runners on first and second. Only 1 out. So pitching change here, it appears, as the original pitcher was losing her control just a little bit. So new pitcher. Runners on first and second here in the bottom of the 3rd with 1 out. Here comes the first pitch. That one low for a ball, 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. This one hit to center, or about left center. So the center fielder will make the catch. Second out here in the bottom of the third. Still 2 runners on. Here comes first pitch. That will be fouled. Back. 0-1. Here comes 0-1. That one in there for a strike. 0-2. So 2 pitches, 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch. That will be just a bit outside and high for ball 1-2. Here comes the 1-2. That one outside for a ball, so count even at 2 apiece. Here comes the 2-2. That one hit foul and back. So we'll have another 2-2. I don't feel it. Here comes the 2-2. And backwards K's. That will do it for the bottom of the third as we head to the top of the fourth. So still 3-0 Sweeney. So here we are in the top of the fourth now. Still 3-0 Sweeney. So that will be just a bit outside, I guess, for a ball 1-0. Not sure exactly where she missed there. That one inside for a ball 2-0. Here comes the 2-0. That one is foul as it hits herself. 2-1. Here comes 2-1. That one high for a ball. So 3-1 now. Here comes the 3-1. That one hit back to the pitcher. And that'll be the first out here in the top of the fourth. Here comes first pitch. That one outside and high for a ball, 1-0. That one outside for a ball, so 2-0 now. That one in there. Finds the zone for a strike, 2-1. Here comes the 2-1. That one hit to third, and good throw to first for the second out. So 2 batters, 2 outs here in the top of the fourth, as we're just rolling along here. Here comes first pitch. That will be in there for a strike. Nice frame. So 0-1 the count. Here comes the pitch. That one hit back for a foul ball, so 0-2. Here comes 0-2. That one fouled off, so another 0-2 will come. Here comes the 0-2. That one hit back to the pitcher. So quick inning here. As it's still 3-0 Bulldogs. So here we are, bottom of the fourth. Still 3-0 Sweeney. Here comes the pitch, fouled off for strike, 0-1. Here comes the pitch, low for a ball, 1-1. Here comes the pitch. That one in there for a strike. So now 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch. That one hit back to the pitcher for out number 1. Here comes first pitch. That one low for a ball, 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. That one is a strike, swing and a miss, 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. That one low for a ball, 2-1. Here comes 2-1 high for a ball, 3-1. Here comes the 3-1. That one fouled back, full count, 3-2. Here comes the 3-2. That one hit back to the pitcher for out number 3, or I mean out number 2. So both outs in this inning were hit to the pitcher. All she had to do was just throw it to first. Hopefully the Dogs can get a rally started with here in the bottom of the 4th with 2 outs. That will be in there for a strike, 0-1. Here comes 0-1. That will be low for a ball, 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. That one will be a single as no one could get to it. And they'll actually say that was a foul ball. I guess no one touched it.
So is it?
It's acting as if it's connected, like if you have something that you adjust it, it'll stay. Like when you adjust it on the camera, it reverts back to it. So it's talking, but it's just not talking.
So here comes the pitch. That one. Now she gets her single. So that one was hit to right. Here comes the first pitch. That'll be high for a ball, 1-0. Check on the runner at first. Nothing happening.
Oh, sorry, we're working on the picture.
So, we're working on the picture right now. So just bear with us for a second. That won't be fouled off. Fouled back, I should say, for a strike, 1-1. Here comes the 1-1.
There's a white remote.
Here comes the pitch. That one high for a ball. Checking the runner at first. And she'll be out. So that will do it for the bottom of the fourth. Still 3-0 Sweeney. Here comes the pitch. That one very low for a ball. That'll be inside for another ball. So 2-2 the count.
Baseball done. JB,
That one just a bit outside for a ball, 3-2. So full count. That one high for a ball, so runner at first after the walk. Here in the top of the fifth, nobody out. That'll be high for a ball, 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. That'll be a swing and a miss, 1-1. Lady Dog's looking for a double play here. That one fouled back. So 1-2, as we'll probably go for the strikeout here now. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. That one in the dirt for a ball, 2-2. Here comes 2-2. That one fouled off of her. So we'll have another 2-2. Here comes another 2-2. That one hit pretty well to left and caught for out number 1. So nice catch for the first out here in the top of the 5th. So here comes the first pitch. That one outside for a ball. 1-0. That one hit to third, and it gets past the infield for a base hit, so runners at first and second, only one out here in the top of the 5th. So with a tying run at the plate now. That one fouled back and out of play, 0-1. Here comes 0-1. This one hit way high in the air to the shortstop, and she'll catch it for out number 2 here in the top of the 5th. A little. So that will be a foul take caught by the catcher for strike number 1, 0-1. Here comes 0-1. That one dropped for a ball, 1-1. That could have been dangerous. Here comes some 1-1. That one fouled for strike 1-2. Here comes the 1-2. This one hit pretty well to left, and that will get down. Or a home run. Sorry, we're in the trailer. It can be hard to tell. So tied ball game. 3-3. What a clutch homer that was. So just like that, we're starting over. 3-3. That one high for a ball, 1-0. So we are one pitch of getting out of the inning. Just like that, we're all knotted up at 3. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Here comes 1-1. Fouled off and out of play. 1-2. So, not sure what's going on right now. So it looks like the umpire's talking to the coach about something. Not sure what it is. So I'm not sure what happened there. Count should be 1-2, I believe. Yeah, not sure what happened there. Here comes the 1-2. That one, foul. Here comes 1-2. That one fouled back. As we'll do it again, 1-2. Another one fouled back as this at bat will continue. Another 1-2. This one hit pretty well to left field, but it'll be foul. Here comes the 1-2. That one will be outside for a ball. As the count is even at two apiece. That one high for a ball as the count runs full. 3-2. That will be ball 4 for a walk. So great at bat there by the Brazosport batter.
Some awesome title.
That one high for a ball as it gets away. Runner will stay put at second. So they'll talk here with the runner at second, as she might just be losing a little bit of her control here. So 3 runs surrendered this inning. Let's hope that no more will be. Here comes the pitch. Inside for a ball. Runner thought about going to third, but she'll just go back to second. Here comes the pitch. That one hit off to the right for a foul ball. 2-1. Here comes the 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. So 1 strike from getting out of the inning. So this has been a huge inning for Brazosport. Let's hope that we can put a stop to the damage as that one's fouled back. So we'll have another 2-2. Here comes the 2-2. This one hit, and it'll be caught for an out. So we're in the trailer. It can be a little hard to see exactly what's happening as we'll head to the bottom of the fifth. Now 3-3. Here comes the first pitch. That'll be a ball, 1-0. That one outside for a ball, 2-0. Here comes the 2-0. That one hit to the shortstop. And good throw at first for out number 1 here in the bottom of the fifth. Here comes first pitch. That will be in there for a strike. 0-1. Here comes 0-1. That one high for a ball, 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. That'll be outside for a ball, 2-1. Here comes 2-1. Low for a ball, 3-1. Here comes 3-1. That'll be a ball, so 5-pitch walk. So runner at first, 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. Sweeny trying to break the tie. Here comes first pitch. That one fouled back, 0-1. Here comes 0-1. That one fouled back. So 0-2 now. Here it comes 0-2. That will be in there for a strike, so backwards K for out number 2 here in the bottom of the 5th. Here comes first pitch. Runner going to second, and she'll be safe, and ball gets away, but she'll stay there at second. So, coach coming out. She'll go to the umpire. Here comes the pitch. That will be in there for a strike. Here comes the pitch. That will be a ball. Here comes the pitch. That one fouled away. So now 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss, so she goes down on strikes. As that will do it for the bottom of the 5th as we head to the top of the 6th. Still 3-3. So here we are, top of the 6th. That one fouled off. 0-1.
It says I think 1-7.
Here comes 0-1. That will be fouled back. 0-2.
They lost. Okay, but let's call Iowa Colony, Randall, Columbia. They lost against Columbia.
That one will be hit to center and caught for out number 1. Here comes first pitch. That one popped up and almost caught, just dropped. So 0-1 the count. That'll be hit past the infield for a base hit. So, runner at first to start off the top of the 6th. That one hit to the shortstop and no outs recorded on the play, I believe. They might have got it out at second. Yes, they did. So 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. I'm not sure what's going on with the camera.
Mr. Way. It's Mr. Way.
We don't know what's going on with the camera
It's
either.
Mr. Way.
That was way too dark.
So fouled off on 1 or caught. So that will do it for the top of the 6th. If we head to the bottom of the 6th, still 3-3. So yeah, we do need to score a run to take the lead in this ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. So, Lady Dogs really need to score a run here in the 6th. And then we can shut down Brazosport on the top of 7th. That's definitely the plan. So that one will be high for a ball. 1-1. Here comes pitch. That one, and that's the perfect way to start off the inning. She's going to second. So a double to start off the 6th. That's exactly what we wanted. So that one was hit about left center field. Nice line drive to start off the inning. So runner at second, nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. Here comes pitch. And nice bunt. And the throw gets away, and that will bring home a run. So Bulldogs take the lead. So nice job by the Lady Dogs right there. Take the lead. Now 4-3 with a runner at second, nobody out. So that high throw gets the run in. That's all you need. Beautiful bunt.
Is she on second now or first? Oh yeah, she's on first.
So another bunt, this one. And she'll go to third. And tagged out. So first out here in the bottom of the 6th. Base running mistake there. It almost worked out in our favor. Here comes the pitch. That will be in their first strike, 0-2.
Well, this is still next to
And outside for a ball, 1-2. Here comes the pitch. Outside for a ball, 2-2. Here comes the 2-2. Swing and a miss. So that'll be out number 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. So a reminder that there will be a baseball game after the softball game. So don't go anywhere after this game. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Here comes 0-1. Outside for a ball. So 1-1 the count. So foul ball, 1-2. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. This one hit high in the air to right, and that will be caught for out number 3 as we head to the top of the 7th. Bulldogs trying to close down Brazosport here. Definitely what we're hoping for. Definitely hoping for a 1-2-3 inning. Alright, so we got the cameras back. Here comes pitch. That one also inside for a ball. 2-0. Another one that's low. So another ball. 3-0. Definitely gonna have to work out of trouble here. That one inside, or call it a strike. So 3-1. Swing and a miss, so full count. Good job at getting right back into this at bat by the pitcher. And high for a ball, so Sweeny in trouble now. So sorry for all the color adjustments and stuff. We're trying to get the cameras how we like them, so that's the best for people watching at home. So we should get everything working pretty good for the baseball game. So yeah, don't go anywhere.
So this is if I want to match on what I have here, I have to bring this up like this. It's like that.
This one hit pretty well. Center field, it has a chance and it's gone. Home run. Brazosport takes the lead. 6-4. Another 3-run home run. I believe it's the same person that hit their last home run, right? Yeah, I think that might be your second of the game. I could be wrong. But 6-4 now. Definitely not what Sweeny was hoping for coming into this inning. We were hoping for a shutdown inning. Let's just hope that we don't surrender any more runs this inning. Here comes first pitch. High for a ball.
Everything else is balanced. Why is this at 1.16?
That one fouled back. So 1-1 the count. Inside for a ball, 2-1. Here comes the pitch. This one hit foul and out of play. So 2 apiece.
Well, okay, so let me see. Can I post this? Oh no, it's on camera 3 still. But I think that got rid of the fuzzies. No? Put off the
Here comes the pitch. Full count. 3-2. So good at bat here.
That's 12.
And that'll be high for a ball. So ball 4. Sweeney looking for a double play now. Runner at first. Nobody out. Not the inning Sweeney was hoping for coming into it. Gonna have to get some runs in the bottom of the 7th. Bunt attempt and runner in a pickle. She'll get back to first.
What did you do? I went back. I went back to 1.7.
Swing and miss. Runner not doing anything.
Did they fall asleep for something in the camera? They're not calling the ball. Also, Kate and I were different ones than they are.
That one's high for a ball. That'll be a swing and a miss for strike 3. So we apologize for the cameras right now. There we go. So fouled off. Bunt attempt. So 0-1 to count. A double play would work in this situation to get out of the inning. Here comes pitch, another bunt attempt. And runner in a pickle. And ball gets away and out of play. So she'll go to second. So forget about the double play now. Now Sweeney's going to need a strikeout here. Here comes 0-2. Fouled off. just barely.
Talking, not saying. Just wait. Yeah, that'll start.
Here comes 0-2.
Just leave vacuum and run the fiber over there and call it good. Like leave the top part. Just hold it up on
And then bring that camera right in here. Bring Kane's camera.
Here comes pitch. And did she go around? She
the hardest one's gonna
did for a strikeout. Out number 2. So now Sweeney just needs one more out to get out of the top of the 7th. And then definitely need to score some runs in the bottom half of the inning. That one low for a ball, 1-0. That one fouled back for a strike. Here comes the pitch. That one hit to the shortstop. Low throw at first, but a good scoop saves an error. As that will do it for the top of the 7th. Sweeney's going to need to come up with some runs here in the bottom of the 7th. At least 2, and getting that 3rd run would definitely be what we want.
Did baseball just score?
So, it's a high school game, so only 7 innings. So, if Sweeney does come across with 3, then we win.
Bless you.
Oh, I see. Our scores for baseball. Baseball scores? Newport scored.
I don't get why we have to gain. It's 6 here, but it has to be at 30 over there. You know what I mean?
Well, I also have
Say
distant one
somewhere.
behind.
So that,
I don't know. So here we go. Bottom of the 7th.
On REL, this one's from ABS.
Here comes the first pitch. That one outside for a ball, 1-0. Getting a runner on base here is definitely what we want. Here comes the 1-0. Fouled off, 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. That one's high for a ball. 2-1. Good at bat here to start off the inning. Great hitters count. Here comes the 2-1. That one's fouled off. So now the count will be 2 apiece. Big pitch coming up. Here comes the pitch. High for a ball. And what a great first at bat this has been in the bottom of the 7th. Full count. And that's hit back to the pitcher for out number 1. So tough out number 1 here for Sweeny in the bottom of the 7th. Here comes the pitch. That's in there for a strike. 0-1. So after this game, don't go anywhere. We do have baseball right after this. So yeah, don't go anywhere. Because baseball's already playing currently, so we'll try to have a smooth transition into that. That one fouled off as the count remains 0-2. Here comes 0-2. That one just a bit outside. Good take. A very tough take. 1-2. Yeah, it was close. Here comes the 1-2. Fouled off. Staying alive. Here comes the 1-2. High. 2-2. Good at bat.
Zach and Becca, can you go ahead and start bringing in our cameras so they can go ahead and put it over there? Let's jump in so before you put it back on. Zach, put it down that camera so we can start bringing it in.
Here comes the 2-2. This one's fouled off. So we'll have another 2-2.
Well, we can still put it third base, but his in the corner. We can try.
Again
I can
at 2-2. That one hit to second for out number 2. So Sweeney down to their last out.
Didn't they last out?
There's a live look at the
All right, here comes the pitch. Outside for a ball. 1-0.
6-4. Oh, it's played.
Here comes the pitch. That one low for a ball. 2-0. Outside for a ball. 3-0. 3 pitches, 3 balls. Here comes the 3-0. And she had the green light, apparently. So 3-1. Good hitters count.
Was it
3-1. High for a ball, so that will be a walk. So, tying run comes to the plate. So this will be an intense at bat here with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th with a runner at first.
Is it Ani? Looks like Ani. Yeah, it's also, why is that one so quiet?
Here comes the first pitch. That will be in there for a strike, 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Runner going to second. And she's in there, or she's out, so that will do it. So, tough loss for Sweeny. Yeah, that'll do it. So, Brazosport wins 6-4, but don't go anywhere. So we do have baseball right after this. So, all around, good game for Sweeny. Just barely not coming out on top.
Alright, we're switching.
Alright, so we will switch to baseball.
Okay, so we are trying to make the switch over to baseball. So you got that top camera right now. And it looks like the first inning just ended. Going to the top of the second. No, Beatport scored 1 in the first. So you got people
to break down cameras from softball and switch them over to baseball. So shout out to Miss Doak and Mr. Way, and Charles was here. Charles had to leave, but he was here commentating softball. And then we have on the cameras, we have Caden, Declan, and Zach. And so now they're all trying to break everything down, move it over to baseball, rerun the fiber to baseball, so we can get you some more camera angles. So we're going to the top of the second, and Beeport's up 1-0. I believe Kel Newsom is the starting pitcher tonight for the Dogs. Yep, number 2. Okay, what about now? Can you hear me now? Sorry, I'm trying to get everything switched over, and much better. Okay. Thank you, Miss Doe. So I am attempting to keep y'all dialed in and then run the scoreboard. So forgive me if the scoreboard gets a little behind. So we got Kel Newsom pitching. Mr. Way should be in here in a little bit to commentate. There's strike 1. He is way better at commentating. But he is running fiber right now. So we did softball. Softball lost a close one, 6-4 to Brazosport. Now we got baseball. Goes a little bit outside. 1-1. Strike 2. Let's hit to the second baseman. It's Wyatt Ellis. He's going to field it. That'll be the first out. So I'm not sure how Beeport got their first run. We were still trying to finish up softball. But I do know they have 1. So Beeport has 1 and Dogs 0. Bottom of the first, Bulldogs left the bases loaded, I believe. Will be low for ball 1. That's hit. Sorry, that's going to go out of the camera. Looks like it's caught. And missed out somewhere because that's 3 outs. So going to the bottom of the second, Beeport 1, Sweeny 0. Again, thank you for bearing with us. We're trying to make the switch over. We just finished softball. Trying to switch over to baseball. We got people working hard. Mr. Way, Miss Doe, Caden, Declan, Zach, they're all working to get the cameras taken down from softball and moved over to baseball. So right now we just have the one top view, but they're working on getting them set up. this, I believe, starts the second round of district for the boys. They went 6-0 the first round of district, and then this starts the second round. Confusing from the trailer because both teams have on very dark uniforms. Looks like Beeport's wearing black jerseys and then the Bulldogs have their navy jerseys on, so it's hard to tell who's who. Number 11 up to bat. I don't know who that is. I can find out real quick. Gavin Pale is going to be number 11. He's going to be the DH. So hit right back up the middle to the pitcher. He's going to run it over. That'll be out number 1. Next up will be number 14, Wyatt Wilkinson. He's playing right field tonight. Ball 1. Well, even the count, so 1 ball, 1 strike. Camera up. We don't have anybody yet that can switch it. My arms aren't that long. The switcher's on the other side of the trailer. I'm on the side with the scoreboard and the mics. So. That's gonna get past the third baseman. He's gonna call fair ball. Kind of took a weird hop. So that'll be a runner on first. Can't tell who that is. Number 8. Is Jake Coker. So Jake Coker will get on. 2 outs. Put a runner on first. Next will be number 5, Caden Jammer. Back to the top of our lineup. Whoa! Runner going, and he's going to be safe at second. Pitch was high and inside on KJ. So runner at second, 2 outs, 1 ball, no strikes. That was a ball. We didn't call it a strike, so that's a ball. Again, I'm in the trailer, so it's kind of hard to tell. Especially if the umpire doesn't give any kind of signal. Nope. Pitcher's going to step off. Just checking the runner at second. That runner is Jake Coker. another ball. So 3-0 count to KJ.
Two balls.
Okay. Yeah, that was a walk. Just walk. I'll put runners on first and second. There goes KJ. There's one of our cameras. And that'll bring Wyatt Ellis to the plate. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. Dogs down by 1. We're in the bottom of the second. Foul ball. There's a ball hit, and
Caught it now.
it was caught in the outfield. Okay, sorry, couldn't tell. So that ball is caught. It was a hard hit ball. So we'll go to the top of the third. He poured up 1-0.
Who's on the mound? Kale? Alright, I'm going. Where y'all at?
Okay, I'm gonna try to get the sound louder. Hopefully it's a little better. Yeah, so we still have people trying to get cameras. We have to run a whole reel of fiber. That takes a little bit of time. So we run it to the third base side for baseball. Softball ended a few minutes ago, and now we're trying to make this shift over. So again, Kel Newsom is on the mound for the Bulldogs tonight. Bulldogs are 6-0 in district. This starts the second round. Here's Newsom's first pitch. It's going to be a ball. There's a swing and a miss, strike 1. We got 1 ball, 1 strike. On the top of the third. Report up 1-0. There's a ball hit up the middle. Shortstop's going to field it and get the out at first. Hopefully we can get the sound up higher in just a little bit. So now you strike one. So again, we're not sure how Brazosport scored their run. It happened in the top of the first. And we were still over at softball. Softball started at 5. Today it was varsity only, so we did softball. And then we're switching over to baseball. So we're still in the process of trying to get everything switched over. Got people changing cameras and running fiber and all that. So that one was close to hitting, and that'll be a ball. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's another foul ball. And strike 3. That'll be 2 quick outs. Swing and a miss, strike number 1. Low and outside for ball 1. Ball's caught, and that'll be out number 3. Hey.
Us? We're up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they hit a double. They hit a double. I don't know. I was watching the girls when I swear. Better. I love you, Larry. Just don't hang out with you. Larry's ours.
It's fully charged, yeah.
See you later.
Bye. So we're going into the bottom of the 3rd. Newport's up 1-0. Bulldogs have had some runners on. I think we stranded 3 in the first inning and I think 2 in the second inning. So definitely had base runners. So we got Brooke Sanford leading off for the Bulldogs. It's going to be a shot and not caught. So Brooke's going to go, he's going to go for 3. And he's safe. He's called safe at 3rd. That was close. It's hard to tell from the trailer. So Bport coach is heading out there. Does not like that call. That's going to be a leadoff triple for Brooke Sanford. That was a huge hit between left and center field. Brazosport coach does not like that call. It was definitely close. It was hard to tell because we shot the one big camera right now, but huge lead off triple for Rook. And then now that'll bring up, I believe, Holt Blessing. Number 6, Holt Blessing. So no outs, runner on third. Definitely need to take advantage and get this one across. It's going to be strike 1 for Holt. Low, count 1 and 1. Again, thanks for bearing with us. We're trying to switch over from softball to baseball, so we're running fiber and having to break down cameras and then set them back up at baseball. Right now we just have the top camera. That's going to be straight 2. Going to be a hit up the middle that's going to bring in a run. So that'll be a RBI single for Holt Blessing. So that'll tie the game at 1. Still no outs. Runner at first. Looking at something and I don't know what happened, but you know that he was safe at first. So we got runners at first and second. No outs.
Okay, what number 3?
So, report coach walking out. He's going to talk to his team. Got runners at first and second. No outs. And we're tied at 1.
Alright. I'm putting in 1 and 2, Matt. Yes.
So pitcher's going to step off, check the runner at second. Gives the pitch, lays down a nice bunt. That's going to like right down the line. He's going to be out at first, but he does his job and moves the runners. That was a great bunt by Cale Newsom. So 1 out, runners on second and third. That'll bring number 11, Gavin Pale, up to the plate. ball, so actually counts as 2 balls, 1 strike. You have 1 out, runners on second and third. So 2 and 2.
The handle's like some handles.
It's going to be a pass ball. The runner's going to come in from third. I believe that was Holt. So that's going to put your Bulldogs up 2-1. And runner on third and 1 out. Full count to Hale.
My camera's not working right now on the first baseline, so. Camera won't.
Oh, okay.
So,
Sorry, and people, like I said, we're trying to get camera switched over. We have a kind of a small staff tonight to begin with, so looks like Gavin got on. I'm assuming he walked. That'll bring Wyatt Wilkinson up with 1 out, runners on the corners. That's gonna be strike 1. Strike. So no balls, 2 strikes. Got 1 out, runners on the corners. So that ball's going to get away from the catcher. Gavin's going to advance to second. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out, runners at second and third, and we have Wyatt Wilkinson up to bat. So that's going to be strike 3, 2 outs, runners at second and third. Bring up Jake Coker. We have 1 ball, 1 strike. We have 2 outs, runners on second and third. Again, thank y'all for being patient with the 1 camera right now. So that ball's hit to the third baseman. He's going to be thrown out at first. So we're going to go to the top of the 4th. Sweeney takes back the lead, so 2-1. Stokes said doing a great job. That's a lot of work. It is. They're, I don't think a lot of people realize, but the fiber reels that we connect to our cameras, when we do baseball, we have to run it around the whole outfield fence to get to have a camera on the third base side. We could run it through the stands, but then you have to run the risk of people tripping on it and stuff like that. So we run it all the way around the outfield fence, and that takes quite a bit of fiber and quite a bit of work. So Miss Doak and Mr. Way and the boys are getting that done right now, and looks like we got 2 cameras up and running. I think they're working on the 3rd one. The problem right now is I cannot switch cameras because I'm on the other side of the trailer. So I'm doing the scoreboard. Oh, I see the camera number 3. It's up. 3's up.
All right, we're good to go.
Woo-hoo. So we should be rolling full in just a couple minutes. Stokes coming in to switch. I was telling him we got the cameras up, but then I was like, but I can't reach to switch up. Okay. So, I believe that ball was caught for out number 1.
Oh yeah, that window in the press box is closed. Hey, do you think Tyler's in the press box? He might be. So, Kaden, if the batter is facing away from you like he is right now, I want you to put your
So Wyatt Ellis tracks that one down
pitcher.
for out number 2.
Yes, if the batter is facing you, you go.
Right. Good game so far. Appreciate everybody tuning in to Gata Network tonight. Sorry we had to make some adjustments moving from softball. I'm sure you already told them all that, but to baseball.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Because they were saying this one was low earlier, so
Okay.
I don't know. We'll see.
Let us know if you can't hear Coach Rack. We'll turn her down some more. Just teasing.
They probably want to.
I'm gonna turn it up. All right, we got an exciting game, huh, Coach?
Yeah. It's
We
been
got,
good.
is it 2-1?
It is 2-1, yes.
2-1.
So Bport scored early. They scored in the top of the first, and then we left 3 on in the first. We left 2 on in the second. Then we were able to get 2 runs back in the third.
Gotcha. So we're running with a skeleton crew here tonight. Just me and Coach Rack and Miss Doak in the trailer, and then we got 3 cameramen out on the field. All young guys.
Yeah, all freshmen.
Pitch finds the strike zone. We got, is it Kel Newsom on the mound for us tonight?
It is.
Yeah, Kel Newsom on the mound. So Caden Jammer and Wyatt Wilkinson have pitched really well past couple games. Both pitching complete games. That pitch is outside.
I got some baseball facts for you if
Yeah, I love it. Bring it on.
check all that out. It's kind of a lot, but it's
You can go through some of that.
some good tidbits.
Big swing and a miss. He tried to chase that one outside. So through the first 6 district games, the Dogs are 6-0, Coach.
Yep, that's awesome.
Outscoring their opponents 34-4. How about that?
That's crazy.
That speaks to what we were just talking about, and that's our pitching.
Yes, for sure.
Pickoff move back to first. Again, shutouts against Brazosport the first time we played them. El Campo and Bay City.
Shout out to the PTZ. You can see in that reflection.
Yeah, you like the reflection of the PTZ there in your shot? That's awesome.
Hey, it's all right.
Need to get somebody to open up that window for us.
I don't know who's up there.
Censor, but he's announcing,
Yeah.
and I don't know his phone.
Here comes a pitch. That's outside. Good job, Brooke Sanford, taking care of that one. So by posting a perfect record, though, through the first round, Coach, the Dogs hold a 2-game lead over second-place teams in District, Needville and Columbia, and El Campo, who are all tied.
For
4-2
second.
record.
Yep.
So it'll be an exciting push. And that's a strikeout right there. Kel Newsom gets the strikeout to close out the top of the 4th. So we'll head to the bottom of the 4th. Your Dogs up 2-1.
Woo!
So, yeah, exciting race in district for,
Hey.
what's going to end up being second, third, and fourth.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, Miss Doak, I think Marcia's up there.
Let's go to
I see her hair clip.
Yeah, we'll get Miss Marcia Cole to open up that. Sorry, Coach.
No, you're
I
good.
got a little sweat going. So
I'm not frozen anymore.
strength of the Dogs again has been their pitching staff through the season. Pitchers have especially shined in district play, allowing only 3 earned runs. That's pretty remarkable when you think about teams like El Campo, Needville, West Columbia.
Yeah.
Only allowing 3 earned runs. Pitching staff post a .525 ERA with a .750 WHIP. Bulldog pitchers have also pounded the zone, striking out 45 opponents while only allowing 12 walks. That's pretty awesome, too. That's a great stat.
Yeah.
45 strikeouts, only 12 walks. Only 18 hits have been surrendered through 6 games, with opponents posting a .13 batting average. So batting 130.
Look, there's Marcia.
Hi,
There she is.
Marcia.
She's opening for us.
Thank you for opening the window.
See her reflection there. She needs help.
And Cheyenne.
Cheyenne will help her. Oh, hey, look at that. That looks good.
Way better.
Much better picture there. It's amazing. So as a team, the Dogs,
She said that'll be $5.
as a team, the Dogs are posting a .284 team batting average.
Pretty good.
Team on base percentage of .808.
Okay. I don't know exactly what all that means, but if you're not
It's-
following the Sweeney High School baseball Facebook page, that's
Yeah.
my husband.
Get
He's
some good stats from that.
very proud of it.
Yeah, heck yeah, he should be. Coach Ross Rakowitz.
I taught him how to make the graphics.
See who's at the plate. Is this Kane Jammer?
It looks like it.
Yeah, I believe it is.
I have their
Yes.
If you want to have their little thing, not up and loaded. Those are the new ones.
Ew.
And I don't know the lineup, but if it's the same as last week, Caden Jammers just said at the top.
So Caden Jammer. See if we can get a good shot of him at the plate.
No.
See if Miss Doak. She's on the switcher. She struggles a little bit, but she's learning. Oh, sorry, Coach Rack had it. Oh, yeah.
There. No.
It's okay. Wrong graphic. We'll get it up. We'll get it together here in a minute, folks. Just hang
yep,
with us.
Yep, we're working on it.
This is going to be on the ground. Caden Jammer can see if he can leg it out, and not going to be able to do it. Second baseman takes care of him.
Okay.
Trot back to the dugout.
That'll bring up Wyatt Ellis.
Yeah, Mr. Wyatt Ellis playing second base. We've seen him make some great plays
He has, yeah.
this year.
He's all over the place out there.
Absolutely. He's going to be popped up, back and out of play. Let me go fix that real quick, Ms. Doak.
Yeah, if you could just make it a little brighter.
Gotcha.
So Mr. Wade's running to fix a camera. It's going to be ball 1 on Ellis, so 1-1 is the count. Ball 2.
Exactly. Just way that looks really good.
That ball's going to be hit to the third baseman. He fields it. And he's going to overthrow it, so Ellis is going to be safe at first. So Ellis runs that out. And then this is going to be...
Mr. Rook Sanford?
Yes.
I think
He hit
had
a triple
I was gonna
earlier.
say it.
Yeah.
I was running fiber, but
It's a leadoff triple.
what it looked like. A triple. Great kid, Mr. Rook Sanford.
For sure.
No, I've mentioned it before, but I got to talk to him on Wednesday after the game Tuesday because he was over at the elementary mentoring one of our fourth graders. So
That's
really
awesome.
neat to see that, yeah. And this one's going to be into center field. That's going to fall in for a hit. And Wyatt Wilkinson heading to third.
Wyatt Ellis.
Wyatt Ellis, sorry. Thank you. Wyatt Ellis.
He's
Head
quick.
first into third. He is fast. He's got some will. So that'll put Rook Sanford on second. Since the throw went to third, he went ahead and took second. So great heads-up base running.
Yeah, it
Rook
looks like
Sanford.
he was already rolling.
Absolutely.
Somebody, I think, just went to run for Rook. I don't know.
Might be Janela. I know he's done that in the past.
Possibly.
So great start here for the Bulldogs. We got 2 men in scoring position with 1 out.
We'll have to see what number it is. And then I believe Holt Blessing will be up to bat.
Yeah, we'll bring up Mr. Whole Blessing.
Yep,
We've
there he
seen
is.
him come up clutch in some bats. I know the Nateville game, it was tied 1-1, bottom of the 6th, and Whole Blessing hit a 2-run single,
Second base is number 12.
take the lead.
Number 12 is going to be Zach Beckwith, I believe.
Zach Beck with his pinch running for
Let me
Rook Sanford.
double check
It's
that.
going to be on the ground and just foul. You saw that? Oh, no, it wasn't in the live stream, but third baseman laying out, trying to get to that one, not able to do it.
Yeah, 12 is Zach Beckwith. I don't know what the count is. I know we have 1 strike. I think it's 1-1. Maybe.
Not sure. Pitch is high.
We're gonna go 2-1.
So we'll go with that. We'll say it's 2-1.
It's either 2-1 or 1-1.
There you go. Here's the pitch. And this is going to be hit out to left center field. Left fielder coming over. And he'll make the catch. And Ellis will tag up from third, and he will score. Oop, lost him there.
Follow the base.
So that'll bring a run in.
Yep, so RBI for Blessing.
Yep, another RBI. Sorry, we know. There we go. We got it back now. Sorry about the stream freezing for a minute.
Did the runner advance to third or he stayed at second?
It's just
He is at second base.
Okay.
Yeah, he stayed. Or no, not Rook, but Beckwith stayed at second.
Okay.
We'll bring Lane Cole to the plate. Watches the first pitch for a strike. Next pitch is low for a ball, so 1-1 to Mr. Lane Cole. That pitch is in there for a strike.
oh,
Cole didn't like it.
slow umpire.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this umpire is really slow to make his call.
Yeah, earlier, whenever y'all were setting stuff up, I couldn't tell. It was just the one
And that
camera.
one's going to hit Lane.
Oh.
It gets inside, so he'll take his walk to first base. Good shot there. Him running down to second. Sorry, down to first. So now runners on first and second. Is it 1 out or 2 outs in the inning? Just
1.
Okay. Perfect.
Question mark?
Question mark. Yep. Again, for those of you tuning in, we're inside the trailer, so it makes things a little bit difficult for us. I had 2 outs.
Nope,
out there on the
it's 2.
scoreboard, so. Pitch is in there for a strike. I believe this is the our pitcher, Mr. Kel Newsom, at the plate.
Yes.
His little brother's at the elementary school in 5th grade. This one's going to be popped up. Shortstop, second baseman, both coming out. Second baseman calls him off, and he's going to make the catch. So that'll do it for the Bulldogs. They get one more run across. Get an insurance run as they take a 3-1 lead to the top of the 5th.
Courtney Goldson says, how about them JV boys?
Yeah, how about them JV boys? Getting a big win tonight.
10-0.
Shout out to them, 10-0. Did a great job. So going back to Kel Newsom, so his little brother's at the elementary, right, 5th grade. He was up in the front office the other day, and I was like, man, what are you doing? He said, I'm waiting on my mom to bring me lunch. I was like, oh, yeah, what's she bringing you? He said, a cheeseburger. I was like, man, that sounds good. Is that coming from Bulldog or what? He said, no, she made it at home. I was like, really? That's what I said. I was like, so next time she brings you a cheeseburger, I think I need one too.
Yep.
No, because I do 5th grade lunch duty.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I deserve
I did 5th grade lunch duty today.
today.
I'm just saying, I did miss that
I'm
today.
just saying. You did it today.
That's awesome. Oh, man. So what do we got on tap for next week, Coach? Do you know? Schedule?
Area track meet is Wednesday in Bay City. We had 22 kids advance
Wow.
to the area track meet. I think it's 12 girls and 10 boys.
It's amazing.
Yep, so that was huge.
22?
22 girls
Man.
took second as a team for varsity and first as a team for JV.
It's amazing.
I'm not sure about the boys' team placings, but
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Very cool.
And then baseball, softball. Tuesday's the bye for baseball, softball, so they'll just play Friday. But yeah, that's all really that's still going on right now. Is junior high soccer starts Monday.
All right. Junior high soccer.
Yep. So
Deal. Is that tryouts or y'all already do trials?
we like start. Yeah, basically
It'll be
we start
tryouts.
tryouts,
Gotcha.
but kind of tryouts practice.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
Usually, unless they're like ineligible or don't have a physical, then they pretty much get to try junior high soccer.
Gotcha. Yeah, this one's going to be hit into right field. That'll be a leadoff base hit for Brazosport. Just the way they wanted to start this inning.
Mama Doke said me too. Maybe I think she's talking about the cheeseburger.
Mama Dope wants a cheeseburger too?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, she don't get one.
No, I think what she meant by me too was she did lunch duty also.
Oh,
Maybe not.
I don't know.
She doesn't get a cheeseburger.
Oh,
I have
Mama
morning.
Dope, Baby Dope says you don't get a cheeseburger.
I have morning duty right now. I'm at the front door.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
It would be a pickoff attempt at first.
Close.
Brooke Sanford throwing it down.
I gotta learn these cameras.
It was a little high. Yeah, we need to work on our switcher person over there. So we can
Listen, I'll walk. I'll walk out of here.
the pitch. This bunt's popped up, and Newsom coming in, making the catch, throwing back to first, and they
Got
double
him.
up. Great.
Woo!
Kel Newsom coming in off the mound to make the catch, and then throwing it back to first to double him off.
That was nice.
Yeah. So 2 outs there. Erase that leadoff single.
She was saying me too to both. She says she does 5th grade lunch duty, so she gets one too.
Okay. All right. Sounds fair, Miss Doak.
No.
Pitch is inside. Ball 1. So, Coach, how long have you been at Sweeney High School?
9 years.
9 years at Sweeney High School. That's right.
Well,
Same amount of time I've been.
As a
at Sweeney,
teacher or as a student?
that's right. Oh, yeah, true.
I'm kidding.
Teacher, yeah.
9 years as a
That's
teacher.
right. You've not been here the same amount of time. I keep forgetting that.
Yeah, we all three started the same
All
year.
3 of us. That's right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
all get our 10-year together.
Yeah.
How cute.
How special. I'll have to get a Cadet
If
Network.
if we make it, no, I'm just
Swing and
kidding.
miss. Yeah, if we're here next year.
If we make it. No, I'm just kidding.
We'll have to get a picture together in our GATA Network shirts with our
I was kidding.
little bulldogs.
That was a joke. I love the little bulldogs. I'm very glad they changed those pins. Who wants a pin?
Exactly.
The little bulldogs are so cute.
That finds a part of the plate for a strike.
I can't wait to get one of those giant bulldogs.
I don't know if I can make it that long.
Yeah, well, maybe not, but
It's a pitch from Newsom. Big swing and a miss. Off speed pitch gets him. That'll be the third out of the inning. So Bulldogs started off in a little bit of trouble, giving up a leadoff single there, but erased by the catch by Newsom and then doubling off the runner on first and then get a big strikeout. So Bulldogs will head to the bottom of the sixth with a 3-1 lead. Just need 3 more outs to get their 7th district win and remain undefeated. Is that right?
wait, 7 innings, right?
Yeah. Or bottom of the 5th. I'm sorry. I thought I read 6th.
Oh,
Sorry, folks. We're 6
I was
outs
like,
away, not
wait,
3.
what? Yes.
Sorry, bottom of the 5th.
Yes.
My bad.
I think. Did we get all the stats read? I think we did.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
I can read some more.
You don't have to. I just.
No, I like it. So, some individual shout-outs. Mr. Caden Jammer. Coach, he's batting .583
That's insane.
on the season. I know the other night against West Columbia, he was 3 for 3 with a walk. 12 innings pitched. He's 2-0 when he's on the mound, only allowing 3 hits, only 1 run. He's got 10 Ks, 5.83 ERA, and an 8.33 WHIP. 0.83 batting average against him. So that's amazing.
Yeah, that is.
Then Mr. Kel Newsom, he's batting .462. He's pitched 7 innings. He's on the mound tonight, of course. He's 1-0. 5 hits allowed, 0 runs allowed, 9 Ks, 0 walks.
Oh, wow.
He doesn't walk anybody when he pitches.
That's awesome.
He has an ERA of 0, which is incredible.
That means he has nobody on.
No earned runs
Dang.
against him. 8.57 WHIP, 2.08 batting average against him.
Number 11, this is Gavin Pale.
Gavin Pell
Yep, I had to look him up a minute
at the
ago.
plate for the Bulldogs. And first pitch swinging. It's going to head out to left field. Left fielder is going to settle under. Yeah, make the catch.
It was hit hard.
It was. Yeah, good first pitch swinging there. You got Mr. Rook Sanford. We've already talked about him tonight. What a great kid he is. 368 batting average, 429 on base percentage. He's slugging .579. Mr. Wyatt Ellis batting .357, 550 on base percentage, 907 on base. I'm sorry, 907 OPS. He scored 9 runs this year. 6 walks, 5 stolen bases. And then Mr. Holt Blessing batting .333, 545 on base percentage, slugging .600. He's got 5 hits, 2 triples, 10 RBIs. He's scored 4 runs. He's walked 7 times. And then lastly, Mr. Wyatt Wilkinson, big swing and a miss there. This is
That's Wilkinson.
well, speaking of,
Yeah.
Wyatt Wilkinson, he's at the plate. He's pitched 20 innings this year. He's 3-0. He's got 1 save. He has 10 hits. Only 2 earned runs have been scored against him. He has 25 Ks.
It's a lot.
He's only walked 4 batters. And then he has a 135 batting average against him, which is really good.
Oh, Lord.
This is Jake Coker, I believe.
Awesome stats. Brought to you by Mr. Coach Ross Rakowitz. What's that?
Trouble has entered the chat.
Oh, she said trouble has entered the chat. It's Miss Bradshaw.
Oh boy. Trouble's in the chat for sure. No doubt. The pitch can be low, just below the knees. Let's see, who do we have at the plate here?
Jake Coker.
Jake Coker at the plate.
Freshman. He's got a name tag.
I think he's a no, Jake Coker. He's a junior.
This will be popped up off to the right side. It's going to get out of play.
I think you're thinking about Jack. Jack's a freshman. Jack, maybe. I don't know.
Jake was a freshman. Never mind. I'm sorry. He's a little taxes.
That's outside
Oh.
for a ball.
It's okay.
Yeah, don't play tag us. This is freshman.
Got it.
My bad.
You're good.
Yeah, a little check swing there.
Staying alive.
Inside, yeah, able to get a piece of it. Triple twos across the board,
As Chase would say.
as our man Chase Doyle would say. That's right.
I
Nobody
miss
on.
those guys.
Yeah, for sure. And took my head away from the game for a minute. They hit him?
It walk.
Okay, must have been 3 and 2 then.
Yep, it was.
No worries. So he'll take the free base. And bring up our leadoff hitter, Mr. Caden Jammer. Caden Jammer, a senior this year. His leadership on the team is very important.
Huge.
Broke onto the varsity scene his sophomore year on the mound. Really pitched really well his sophomore year. And of course, last year was district MVP.
Yep.
Doing a great job so far this year. Pickoff move back to first. Runner gets back in time. Big plans this weekend, Coach?
No, not really.
Taking it easy.
Yeah.
Sounds like a great weekend.
Yep.
Big swing and a miss. Jammer wanted all of that one.
Yep.
Got none of it, but going to bring the count
I don't.
1-1. Another pickoff move back to first. Runner gets back. That pitch is low, and runner's going to go to second, and he's in there.
Beautiful shot.
Yep, good job on the switcher, Miss Dope. Impressed you actually switched to the right camera. That was good. Just teasing. Don't walk out of the trailer. Just teasing. I said that was great. You did a nice job. It was a really good switch.
Great job on that shot.
Yeah. Good job. Shout out
It's
to our
frozen.
cameraman for getting it. Uh-oh, stream is frozen. I apologize. Hopefully it'll come back in a minute. If it doesn't, we'll have to close it out. So we'll still have audio. I'll try the coming in clutch. RBI single to right field. Sorry, our streaming software crashed on us for just a second, but it's back up now.
So 4-1.
4-1. Runner at first.
It's not used to doing 2 games at once.
Yeah, it's not used to doing softball and then baseball.
Yeah, we're overworking it tonight. So Bulldogs getting some insurance there. Caden Jammer, RBI single. Here's a bunt from Wilkinson. Beautifully done to third base.
Ellis.
Ellis, I keep doing that.
Well, they're both Wyatts, so
I know,
it's
Wyatt. I was
confusing.
supposed to say Wyatt Wilkinson. Ellis thinking he beat it out. Umpire's going to disagree. That'll be the third out of the inning.
I don't have a replay, sorry. You can't do that.
So good effort by Ellis. He does have some wheels, Coach. He
He's-
can
yeah.
load it right down the line.
Very fast.
So Guided Network won't have anything until next Friday night.
It's amazing.
Actually,
Is that right?
no, I think it's the following Tuesday. They're away next Friday.
Oh, so we won't have anything until
The 15th.
the 15th.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure our next game is the 15th because
Okay.
they are bye on Tuesday, and I think they go to El Campo on Friday.
Gotcha.
I think that's right.
Okay.
I'm not positive.
So a nice little break then for Guided Network. That'll give us some time to figure out the center field camera.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one thing Rook asked me the other day. I told you I talked to him.
Uh-huh.
He said, hey, when are y'all going to get the camera in the outfield?
Listen.
So I was telling him we're working on it. What we got in the chat, Coach? Anything?
Nope.
Pretty quiet?
Pretty quiet.
All right. No worries. Appreciate all those who are tuning in to GATA Network tonight. If it's your first time, make sure you subscribe, ring the bell, like, share, do all those things.
Shout out to our crew. They've been here since like 3:45.
Yeah.
Setting up the boys.
Absolutely. Yeah.
We bribed them with pizza.
There you go. Whatever we got to do, you know. It is all boys tonight. No girls.
No
Mila's
girls.
not here, so that means it's really quiet on the comms. This Mr. Key was here. Ronnie Key was here the other night at the game, and he took a couple of pictures of Mila, and he told Stephanie. He said that girl was having the best time. He said,
Aw.
I was just watching her. You can just tell. I mean, she was just laughing, and she was having the best time.
That's awesome.
I told Miss Key, I said, yeah, all she does is she talks on the comms the whole time.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I have to take the box off this
Tell him last game Chief got baptized by fire.
Got thrown in.
He was in here. Oh yeah, it was Tuesday night. Yeah,
Yeah.
Chief was in here. Yeah, he was running the scoreboard.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
The pitch. Ooh,
Oh.
he's gonna catch the batter.
Whacked him.
Yeah, looked like on the hip there or leg. He's limping down to first. He'll take a free base. He wants a timeout. So
Yep. I was sad that I wasn't here Tuesday, but got a really cool opportunity to
yeah,
take
it's
Bradley.
amazing. Yeah.
That was awesome. He was so excited. He loved it.
I mean, we only said a few ugly things about
Oh,
him.
dang.
Yeah. Yeah. Really, it was Miss Doak mainly, but
Gosh dang it, Miss Stoke.
yeah. So, no, yeah, what a cool opportunity that was.
It was fun.
It's neat. Those are good seats too.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah, I like those seats.
Yeah, it was the autism game and the Wilkinsons and the Keys. It was their tickets. They gave them to us.
Love it.
And that was cool.
Yeah, it is cool. Here's the pitch. Gonna be fouled off to the right side. Big day tomorrow for my Cougars. Final four.
I wonder if Dylan is getting to work that.
That'd be amazing. if he
Because
did.
you know how he's helping with the
Yeah.
U of H stuff?
Mhm.
That'd be really cool. I need to
Yeah.
ask him.
It's the pitch. Batter thought about going around, held up. Roke wants to ask the first base umpire if he went. Nope, he says he didn't. So 1-1 the count. See, it looks like the scoreboard says 0-2 is the count, but
Oh.
maybe he said he did go around.
Oh.
Fouled off to the right side.
Well, now it's for sure 2 strikes.
Yep.
We just don't know if there's a ball or not.
According to the scoreboard out there, it looks like there's no balls.
Oh, okay.
So we think it's an 0-2 pitch coming in. Big swing and a miss, and throw down to first. It's going to get away into right field. Base runner's going to hop up and head to second. And
Oh.
not a good throw there, but Jammer does a good job of laying out to save that from going into left field. Good shot by the cameraman.
020 is what it was. That's what happened.
All right, one away. Runner on second, scoring position. Bulldogs with a 3-run lead here. Top of the 6th.
I know he's released, but when Jammer dove like that, it's like, because his shoulder still like scares me.
Yeah, I know for sure.
I'm like, don't get hurt.
First pitch strike from Kel Newsom. So we've had back-to-back pitchers go the distance. Kel Newsom looking to maybe do the same tonight.
Yep.
It'd be amazing to have back-to-back-to-back pitchers go the distance, complete games. All just allowing 1 run if the Dogs can keep the exporters off the board here.
Yeah, and that's awesome because it saves arms.
Absolutely. The pitch is going to be fouled off to the left side. Bulldogs have some time to rest up and heal up if they need to. They'll have essentially a week off.
So they actually play tomorrow.
Oh, they do. But I forgot about that. They have that Saturday. Who's it against again?
Smithson Valley?
Smithson Valley. And they're playing in like LaGrange.
Yes, in LaGrange.
Man, what time are they leaving for that?
I don't know what time they're leaving,
Just
but
hit
they're
into center field.
right at him.
Yeah, Coker will settle under it. Make the out.
They play at 11:30. So I would assume they're leaving pretty early.
Yeah, pretty early.
They're meeting, Smithson Valley
Yeah,
in
network's
LaGrange.
going, so.
Don't be telling people that. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, don't be telling people that. Exactly. We're live. Don't say that.
Mr. Wade's going, I ain't.
Yeah, Miss Doak's going to pull the trailer, so.
It's gonna rain tomorrow, so
It's true. Here's the pitch.
no cameras.
Catches the inside corner for a strike. Good pitch from Kel Newsom right there.
I think, so Coach Rack was telling me that the idea is like when you get later in the season, like kind of pick up a game like tomorrow, because in the playoffs you usually play like a night and then sometimes like an earlier game,
True.
like if it's a series.
Yeah.
And so they kind of want the boys to kind of like get used to that, I guess.
Yeah, it's a good plan.
So they did it last year too. Same, they played the same team, same place.
Yeah, it's supposed to be lots of rain tomorrow.
Oh, well, then I don't know if they're going to
they
play
may
or
not, huh?
They may not.
Cold front's supposed to start pushing through.
Like cold?
Like 40 degrees Sunday night, Monday night.
No way.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's crazy.
why?
Pitch
Oh,
gets
no.
away. Runner's going to go to third. He'll hold up there. So Exporters have a runner 90 feet away. 2 outs in the inning. Our stream is frozen up again. Try to get that remedied.
Oh.
There it is, back.
Strike.
Triple twos across the board. Newsom looking for a big out here. Try to keep that runner at bay. Third base. This is going to be on the ground. Ellis has got it. He moves to his right. Makes the throw, and that's the out. Third out of the inning. The Bulldogs will head to the bottom of the 6th, up 4-1. 3 outs away from staying undefeated in district.
Yep,
It's exciting.
that
I
is.
think a lot of people, they told you pre-district, if you had told them they were going to be 7-0 in district, I think that they wouldn't have believed you. So
Yep.
really proud of the Dogs, how they've played so far through district, and definitely pitching is our strength.
For sure.
See Foley having a conversation there with his pitcher and catcher. That's typically what happens between innings.
Yep.
So he's a
Yeah.
pitching guru.
He is, yeah. I think too, I think we graduated 13 seniors or something like that who had a lot of them had been on varsity since like their sophomore year. So I
Exactly.
think
Some
people
since
were
their
like,
freshman year, huh?
"Oh, we're going to be rebuilding this year." And these boys are like, "No, we're not."
That's right.
Which is cool.
I love it.
Yeah, me too.
Miss Doak having some fun with the switcher there. Don't worry, folks. Your TV is not messed up. It's just cool effect from the switcher. I like it. Seeing 2 cameras in one. So it's going to be Rook Sanford leading off?
Yes.
I think so. Yep, number 15. Good shot of him there. He'll be leading off for the Dogs here in the bottom of the 6th. See if he can get things started. He's already had a triple in the game. And a double his last at bat, so he's gone triple, double.
Ooh, maybe he can
Not
bat
sure.
for this.
Not
What's it
sure
called?
what he did in his first at bat.
Cycle.
Yeah, bat hit for the cycle.
Needs a homer. He hit one the other night.
Yeah, he did. This one's going to be just a little Texas leaguer, and that's going to die on the infield.
There's a single.
Wow, that's what I call those. Texas leaguer. Good job by Rook. That's a good shot on one. Good shot of Rook. So he'll head out of the game again, as he always does. Pinch runner will come in.
I think it's Beckwith. Yep.
So since I've been watching these 3 for 3, I don't know what he did in his first at bat, but
I don't know.
but irregardless, good night at the plate for Rook.
Yeah, for sure.
Blessing's gonna square around a bunt. Pulls back on that. One thing I learned about Foley, he's not afraid of small ball,
No.
and I'm okay with that. I like that. I think most teams you see nowadays in modern baseball, you don't see a lot of small ball. It's more swing away.
Mm-hmm.
It's high and inside the Blessing. Senior first baseman. Yeah, Sweeney baseball, we don't rebuild, we just reload.
It's a good line. I like it.
Yeah. Catcher thinks about throwing down to first. Decides not to. 3-0 the count. Would imagine Blessing would have a red light here.
Take.
The pitch. And yep, he certainly had a red light because that was a meat pitch right across the plate. I think most of the time pitchers also realize that, so they just get it across the plate.
Mm-hmm.
Hitters count though, 3-1. Squares around a bunt, and that's going to bounce over the catcher's head for ball 4. So 2 men on, nobody out. Bottom of the 6th, Bulldogs in business. Looking to add some more insurance here as Lane Cole will come to the plate. Be a timeout. Brazosport, they want to talk about it. Hold infield will come in. Looks like we have a new pitcher. Let's see. Maybe so. Meantime, while we wait, Houston Cougars Final Four tomorrow, Coach, against Duke.
Nice.
It's going to be a tough matchup, but the way that the Cougars played on defense, they got a shot for sure.
Yep.
Duke hasn't played a team that plays defense like the Cougars do all year, so it'll be interesting to see.
Coach
Good
Soisman is going to be at the game.
What did you just say?
Coach Soisman's going to be at the game.
What? That's amazing.
Yep.
I wish I could say that.
They left today after school, I think.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Wow. Yeah, that'd be really cool. I looked at tickets, and the cheapest ticket I saw, and we're talking like nosebleed way in the top, was over $1,000.
I think they buy them like every year.
Okay.
Because they go no matter what.
I gotcha.
And so they buy them like
Cool.
really early. They get
Yeah,
them
so
like
you get
a better
cheaper.
deal on them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Because they go like no matter who's playing.
Gotcha.
She likes basketball. So.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure it's the boys because the girls aren't. Are the girls Final Four too?
Yeah, they are. But it's, I want to say,
I think they're going to watch the boys, but
I say it's in Indianapolis or something.
Oh. And the boys is in.
San Antonio.
That's where they're going.
Yeah. Hey, your favorite team is in the girls' Final Four.
Who's my favorite team?
University of Texas.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang.
Women, they're in the Final Four.
Didn't even know. Must have missed it.
Yeah, you missed that, huh?
Darn.
Yeah. They're playing, I think it's South Carolina. And the women, they seem to have like those teams that are always there.
Yeah.
UConn. I don't remember how many championships they've won, but it's ridiculous.
A lot.
I want to say that coach has won like 13
That's crazy.
national championships or something like that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Brazosport will bring in a new pitcher.
Local soccer updates. The Needville boys, they were playing in the state semifinals tonight. Looks like they lost 4-0.
Wow.
But
Needville.
huge season.
No
And then
doubt.
El Campo girls, who we lost to in round 1, were playing in the state semis tonight.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
I know.
Okay.
Crazy.
That makes you feel better.
Yeah,
I mean, we had a shot at winning that game.
we did. We really did. Yeah, it was 1-1 until the last
Yeah.
5 minutes.
Exactly. That's pretty phenomenal.
Yeah.
And then the Angleton boys
Played
are in the
tonight
state-
too, yeah.
they're in the state semifinals.
Yep. So, I haven't heard how El Campo girls or Angleton boys did, but
Gotcha.
just got to update that Needville boys lost. I can try to look.
Runner goes, and good shot right there at third. Good camera work. He's going to be out. Trying to swipe the base. Good job, Ms. Doe, getting that. As Cole had squared around to bunt, pulled back. So runner at second. 1 out. 1-0 pitch to Cole. It's going to be inside. Ball 2.
Looks like Angleton's losing right now, but the game's still going on.
It's on the ground, left side. Looks like it may have went off his foot. Wind's starting to die down a little bit out there. It was really blowing earlier.
Miss Doak said, "Did you know baseball is the first sport in the Bible?"
I feel a punchline coming.
And then Andrea Lewis just said, "Prayers for Father Preston. He dislocated his elbow during the basketball game."
Cole sends this one high into center field. Center fielder looking for it. He gets under it. Runner's going to tag. Here's the throw to third. And he's safe. Good job by Blessing. Tagging from third. Good camera work, too. Bringing you that play at home. So baseball was the first sport played in the Bible.
I'm seeing if she says something else.
Trying to think.
Yep, in Genesis it says in the big inning. Big inning.
Adorable, Miss Doe.
Big
That is
inning.
adorable. I love it. This is going to be popped up. Shortstop's under it. And that'll be out number 3. So we'll head to the top of the 7th. Bulldogs holding on to a 3-run lead. We'll see if Kel Newsom comes back out to finish it up or not. He's walking with Coach Rackwitz right there. Camera 1. Well, and the big camera 2, you see him? The big inning. That is adorable.
Who's number 8?
Jake
Coker?
Coker.
See, I can't really believe it. I was just kidding. I was like, who's that? He's like, I don't know. But I know the number 8.
That's funny.
So Kel Newsom going to come in and try to get a complete game. Just allowing 1 run, which would mimic Jammer and Wilkinson. What they've done in their last starts. seeing a consistent pattern. If you think about back to the game against, I'm pretty sure the game against Needville, they scored first to go up 1-0. I know Columbia scored first to go up 1-0. And tonight, Brazosport scored first to go up 1-0.
Yeah. And it was pretty all early, I think.
And then, but then that's it.
Yep.
Yeah, in all three of those games, we won. I think Columbia was
4-1.
4-1, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I want to say Needville was maybe 4-1 too. It was 3-1, 4-1, something like that. 3-1. I would think that game was 3-1 because it was 1-1 in the bottom of the sixth, and that's when Holt Blessing got the 2-run single. I think that game ended 3-1.
Yep.
His first pitch
Strike.
in there for a strike. Good start for Newsom. Big swing and a miss there. 0-2 the count. Newsom working fast. This is outside. Trying to get him to chase something, although I don't think he meant for it to be that far outside. But this is going to be hit. Shortstop Caden Jammer settles under it. Say hit up the middle. Catches the floater there for out number 1.
Yep. 2 more.
Pitch is high ball. As our friend Glenn Perron would say. There's the pitch. That's in there for a strike. Good pitch from Newsom. That one's outside. Does sound like a dog. Hello. Someone brought their dog to the game.
Could have bought Pippin.
We need to get Pippin on Gata Network. And that one's high. Ball 4. So Exporters get a man on. They're in the top of the 7th. Brooks making sure he and his pitcher are on the same page. Pitch is in there for a strike. Beautiful pitch. Newsom's done a good job tonight of getting ahead in the count.
Yeah, he has.
Takes some pressure off. That pitch is inside. Ball 1. So 1-1 the count. Pitch, big swing and a miss. Tried to take that inside pitch to left field. Not able to get the bat to the ball. And another swing and a miss. Off speed pitch. Got him swinging early. He'll go down on strike. So Bulldogs need one more, Coach.
Yep, 1 more out.
They'll move to 7-0 in district. Of course, remaining undefeated and holding on to the top spot. Of course, they're 2 games ahead of the second place teams in Needville, West Columbia, and Ocampo, who are all tied with 2 losses.
Right.
I believe their records are 4-2. Of course, after tonight, that'll change.
And then I think Beeport's next, and I think they're like 1-5.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. B. Wharton.
Yeah.
Good shot, Officer King, in the background back there. Shout out to him. That pitch is in there for a strike. Pitch is low.
Did you say 1-1? Or 2-1?
Maybe 2-1. Pickoff move to first, not in time. Holding the runner close. 2 outs in the inning. Let's get the out. The pitch. That's going to be in there for a strike. Good location from Newsom. Triple twos across the board.
Nope. One more strike.
See if the Bulldogs and Newsom can finish it right here. There's the pitch. Big swing and a miss, and that's going to do it. As Newsom will finish it with a strikeout. What a great game from him tonight.
Yeah. He played awesome.
Everybody else, you can go ahead.
Yeah, he did really, really well.
Thank you so much.
Shout out to Newsom. Shout out to Rook Sanford. Had a great night at the plate,
Zach, we're gonna
as well as Caden Jammer.
Yep. Dogs moved to 7-0.
7-0 in district, remain undefeated. So remember that Dogs have a bye Tuesday, so they won't have any game, and then they play in El Campo next Friday night. So if you can make it down to El Campo to support the Dogs, do so. That'll be a big game. They beat El Campo 1-0 the first round here, or the first time they played them. So I would expect a close game over there in El Campo. But thank you to all those who tuned in to Gata Network tonight. We appreciate you. Thanks for supporting us. Again, if you have not subscribed to Gata Network, make sure that you subscribe, like, and share with everyone that you know. So, yeah, shout out to our Gata Network crew. Shout out to Ms. Doak. She always busts her tail. We appreciate her. Coach Rack, thank you. And then the boys that were here tonight, shout out to them. They did a great job. So, Coach, anything you want to end with or anything else you want to add?
Nope. I'm good.
Awesome. So then without any further ado, we will sign off. So again, we appreciate all those for tuning in. Think what don't sign out yet?
No, you sign out.
Okay. If my man Charles was here, I think he'd say stay loud, stay proud, and go Bulldogs. Gata.